Today, from Allianz Arena in Munich, Germany, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is expanding across borders as we join you from Munich, Germany and fabled Allianz Arena. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Well, for a little bit, we thought his story had concluded, but not to be. Here's Tom Brady in his 23rd NFL season, leading the Bucs offense out once again.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
To the air right away is Brady. This one taken in by Otten. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 22 carries, 133 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does. They want to make sure they get him there.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Smith. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Cam Sims, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt, the will as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And some room to work. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 26. A big run by the big man Fournette. 44 yards on the ground. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 10 carries, 51 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
On 2nd and 7, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
From the gun, it's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Seahawks at 8-1 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Just beating the play clock, Smith. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to Walker on first down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. On second down, it's Walker. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Straight ahead, Walker. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Smith sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Brady now on first down. And this is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Brady to throw again. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on first down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 26. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Up the gut, Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Succop's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you back across the Atlantic to Orlando, as we say Guten Tag to our guys standing by. That's Jonathan Coachman. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He'll buy some time right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
This is Homer. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Smith. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. On 4th down, Smith. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle, because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And this defense not ready for that one, as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run this with Homer, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now it's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Running right Here's Walker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Smith. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Here we go on 4th. Smith eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, it's Brady.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Returnable for Lockett.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there. Yeah,
I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady going to throw.
Otten brings it in over the middle.
So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Brady to throw.
Finding Otten once more.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Throwing on first down is Brady. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll check this one off to Fournette.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's Brady.
There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
We are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Succop's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And taken right on the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Back to throw, Brady. Man open, here is Jones. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. To throw is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Clock running, the Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Brady to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A pass underneath for Fournette.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Brady saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before you get to the marker.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.